Now I have another important person to interview. He is Mr. Roen Jasinghe, very young and agile professional, and he is here because he has a story to share with us. So first of all, welcome to the show. And going back to your teenage years, so at the age of 16, when you were facing your O-level examination, I heard it from your parents that you experienced something nasty at the exam itself, and then there was some kind of a bad experience. What happened actually?
Yes, thank you for inviting me on your show. And yes, at the age of 16, there was quite a bit of a complicated uh, ailment I went through. So the feelings I got during my O-level maths paper were basically a sharp headache, a lot of fatigue, and well, during the paper itself, I just fell asleep.
That's it.
That's it. I just passed out basically.
Didn't know anything about that.
Didn't know anything. I just went to sleep like I was, just sleeping like a normal day. Only difference was I was in the middle of the maths paper. So
Was it a coma or something like that?
no, I just felt like I was extremely tired
Oh,
and I needed to have a nap.
right. So then you ended up at Asiri Surgical Hospital. How
Yes.
did you come here? I mean, obviously your parents brought you, but what's the reason for your parents to bring you here?
So Asiri has always been the hospital to go to in my family, and well, Asiri has always been the go-to hospital in our family.
And then you meet a doctor who is so close to your family right now, and he had something very important to do, because according to the story that I heard, uh, before arriving here you were taken to another hospital, and that hospital has kind of rejected you,
Yes.
and they have said that there's nothing much that they can do.
Yes.
So then you find this particular doctor, and he became a very important person in your life.
Yes, he in fact saved my life several times.
Dr. Gupta.
Dr. Vivek Gupta. Yes.
What
So,
happened?
I was brought into Asiri Surgical in an ambulance, and well, at once I was quite confused. But ultimately, Dr. Gupta came. He spoke to me. He quite literally calmed me down. He told me exactly what was going to happen. And at the age of 16, that was a little hard to take in, but the team basically handled it so well. I had no worry in my mind. I just went through the entire procedure without a second guess.
How do you see the atmosphere at Asir Surgical? I mean, since your father has been here and you have been here.
My grandmother as well.
Oh, right. So how do you see the relationship and the atmosphere in the hospital?
I think the doctors here now, especially in the cardiac ward, are pretty much like family. They have treated most of my family, and now they feel a part of my family.
If someone is contemplating of a hospital when it comes to a heart matter, why do you recommend
Asiri
Asir
Surgical.
Surgical? I don't ask what do you recommend, but why do you recommend?
Why I would recommend Asiri Surgical is because of the way it makes me feel. It makes me feel safe. The people, the staff make me feel homely, and I don't feel fear when I walk into a hospital, especially this one.
So you would like to recommend it to anyone who is.
I would always recommend Asiri Surgical to another person, especially if it's a cardiac patient, mainly because they have saved my life twice. They have saved my father's life and my grandfather's life, and even my grandmother's.
Thank you so much, Roen. Thank you,
No
thank you
worries.
for coming and sharing your thoughts with Asir Hospital audience, and I mean, there's a vast audience in social media. So this is his story. So you have something to grasp from that, and if you want to come to a place where your life is safe and the atmosphere is friendly, Asiri Surgical is the place to be.